The largest humanitarian crisis since World War II is happening right now. The Arab Spring cascaded, and the human fallout has been catastrophic. Now a new problem is brewing. Millions of fleeing refugees are crashing into Europe like a tsunami. No one saw it coming. Well, almost no one.
Part 2, protests become contagious. They cascade, sweep the Middle East, begin to destabilize Europe and the rest of the world. Let me ask you, did the protests cascade? Have things become more stable? Are the radicals in charge of Libya, Syria? What's happening there? This is a Syrian-Iraqi. ISIS is Syrian and Iraqi. Sweep the Middle East? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And begin to destabilize Europe. We haven't seen that one yet.
The numbers are staggering. 4 million refugees have crammed into Jordan and Lebanon. 12 million more remain trapped in Syria looking for a place to go. This chaos has unleashed a massive wave towards Europe. Families in the Middle East have two options. One, stay put and take their chances with Assad and ISIS. Or two, pay a human trafficker to get them somewhere so they can start over. Choose option one and risk certain death by an Assad barrel bomb or ISIS beheading. Choose option two and risk death at the hands of human traffickers. Now, this past week, 200 people drowned off the coast of Libya. Their lifeless bodies, many of them toddlers with their diapers still on, washed up on the beach. The boat was overloaded, capsized, on its way to Greece. Nearly 3,000 refugees have died this way this past 12 months alone. Just south of Vienna, 100 people were found dead in the back of a truck. They suffocated as their traffickers tried to smuggle them by road up into Western Europe. Now, this is a full-on humanitarian catastrophe. These refugees are making their way through Syria and Turkey, across the Mediterranean to Greece. From there, most make their way further up into Europe. 50,000 people arrived in Greece just in July. The German Interior Minister expects 800,000 documented refugees will arrive in Germany this year. Now, that doesn't even account for those that arrive undocumented. Let's be blunt here. Europe has lost the capacity to track them. Their system is overloaded. According to EU law, the country that first receives refugees must care for them. But Greece is in the middle of a financial crisis. They lack the money to care for them even if they wanted to. They've opened their borders and basically become a revolving door. Hundreds of thousands of refugees are traversing southern Europe on foot. Every 24 hours, 2,000 migrants cross from Greece into Macedonia. This has forced some countries to hastily put up barbed wire barricades to contain the flow. But they're just putting their fingers in the dam. This isn't going to end anytime soon. Now, this is coming at a terrible time for Europe. This is coming at a time when Europe is already facing a crisis of identity. Old Europe is suddenly awakening. The radical left and the right is breathing new life into a nationalism that we thought we had killed after World War II. Europeans are shunning collectiveness and embracing what it means to be a German, a French, or a Hungarian. With a crashing economy, how do you think they'll respond to a massive influx of immigrants? This is indeed a crisis, both for the refugee families and for Europeans. This is yet another tool the radicals will use to divide governments. Dangerous times lie ahead.